Okay, so I am back quickly. I had mentioned Christopher Kilduff's estate being used fraudulently. This is all public record here. So this is the estate. Now the funny thing about this, when I'm reading this was all about the house that I'm no longer on the deed. Get on down here to number 5. Okay, since no application and since the death of this guy, Ricardo Valenciano, I am like, who is this guy? Of course, never mentioned this guy, and why is he on his probate? And I went and took this to the probate office, and that was like the hounds of hell. So I did my own investigation to Ricardo Valenciano, and that's him. Okay, this little site, ever loved. This is where I found it. But here is funny. See this date? That's my birthday. So this guy is on Chris's estate with my birthday. But here's his tombstone. That has a different birthday, April the 7th. That is on a different site with his name, April the 7th. So you got April 7th, April 4th. April 4th, me. April 7th, another member of my family. Birthday. Okay, so I start looking at this stuff. The only thing that's in common with these is this name right here, the friend Alexis Sanchez. So I start looking, who is Alexis Sanchez? And I found this, mugshots of Dade County. This guy is this guy. Ricardo and Alexis are the same guy, and you can tell by the tattoo. This is an older picture, but this guy here has the same tattoos, just older and faded. Okay, so Alexis and Ricardo are the same guy, and they ended up on Christopher Kilduff's probate. When I take this into the courts, they don't really see that it's a big deal. Okay, purchaser property of my home, to be made, Christopher P. Kilduff and me. Okay, I'm not on the deed anymore. Here are the checks. Here's my down payments at Staten Law Firm. See this? $51,000. Down payment, Angie Lawrence. 2 other checks, but these say Angie M. Lawrence. Now, I have found these things to be big errors, you know, when a name is just not exactly the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so signed off on this is our judicial official of Ray John T. Well, Ray John T is actually John T. Ray, J. Tyler Ray, who is the head of the house there, the clerk of courts. He's the big dog. I have all these documents and he's not signed one, but here he is. Here he is, but not through him, through this one. I called them and I said, isn't that odd? Why do you have 2 names for the head of the clerk of courts? Makes it a little ambiguous, right? I think so. You know, you want to clear those things up. Now this one, bear with me, because this here, get this signature. This is the magistrate's signature from the arrest. Now, maybe I'm reaching. Did that look pretty similar to this? Because this is actually the published from the newspaper that they ran the article for Christopher's death 2 years after he had already passed away. We had already done all this. I don't know. Those look pretty similar to me, but maybe I'm just too close connected to this and I see that. Oh yeah, look at Edney. We'll get to that. This is important, Edney. And the date here. We'll get back to that one. But anyway, hope you guys are having a good day.